Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be reacting to a video called 49 Surprising Things About Finland You Won't See in the US. This is from a channel called Chris plus Melissa, so check it out. I think that Finland is a very different place from the US. So I'm surprised it's only 49 things because I would assume there's plenty of them. But let's check it out and comment, like and subscribe.
We spent 8 days in Finland, and when I go to other countries, I like to look for things that are different. So we're going to show you 49 things that are different about Finland, according to me, and Melissa too. Melissa's favorite time of the channel. These are 49 differences that I noted. Differences aren't bad. They aren't critiques.
Yeah. Chris loves to observe.
I do love to observe. I do. The thing about differences, though, is they're good. Because if there were no differences, every place would be the same and it'd be really boring. You haven't reviewed any of my list, right?
No, I did help find a couple of things, and I'm not sure if I'll remember what they were when they come up.
Okay, ready? Number 1, credit card payments are super fast in Finland.
They are.
It's like you put your card there, ding, approved, within like a second. And I don't know what it is. I don't know what technology they have going on, but it's way fast. It takes about like 9 seconds, 10 seconds in the United States. So that's pretty cool.
Chris knows.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But if it's fast.
Number 2, they call sleds sledges.
I did not know this. Like a sled that you would go down a hill.
Yeah.
There's probably a term in Finnish that is something I don't know. And then when they translate it to English, they call it a sledge instead of a sled. Interesting, huh?
That's weird.
Number 3, at the airport. They actually have lines along the luggage carousel where they say, stand here. I've never seen that before, but that is actually a very good idea.
It makes for a highly organized.
Okay, wait here. I think, but actually, I can't remember. Maybe I've seen this. This isn't that weird to me.
Luggage retrieval process.
Number 4.
It's organized.
I'm not looking.
Okay, they have grocery stores in airports.
This is one that I added to the list, and I think it is absolute.
Well, there are places in which it's weird, but there are places that have this at airports. It's, again, not that common, but I've been in airports where they do have grocery stores. It's kind of weird.
Genius that they do this. I was chatting with a person from Finland about it as soon as I saw it, and she was like, yeah, well, that way, you know, when you come home from a long trip, you just pick up the things that you need for, you know, making meals or whatever that you don't have at home, because it's not like you're going to keep a bunch of fresh food at home.
That's a great
and leave
idea.
it behind. And where you can pick it up, be on your way, and bam.
This one that was really interesting. Hotel bathrooms have butt hoses.
Oh, like an extension of...
That's like a bidet. Obviously not a bidet because a bidet, it's, you know, the actual sort of porcelain thing. But this is similar to a bidet. A lot of European, and not just European actually, a lot of countries have this. It's the US that's weird and doesn't have them.
It's not like there's a bidet, like a separate
No,
thing.
but it's a hose,
just a little hose that's next to the toilet.
Yeah.
That I didn't actually test.
It's kind of the same. It's the same function as a bidet, but I think it just saves space. But you know, again, there's places in which this is common.
I did on myself, but I did test. You turn on the faucet and then you hit the button and water shoots out. And I noticed that on several bathrooms. So I've never seen that before.
Really?
I don't know if they call them butt hoses.
It's really, no, it's not, I'm surprised, but no, actually, yes. In the US, it's not that popular unless you actually install it yourself.
That's what
That's what Chris calls them.
It's
Number 6, towels in hotels have loops.
Oh, I did notice that.
What?
It was so smart, where you could just hook things up.
Hold on, I'm gonna rewind this. What do you mean?
Oh, I did notice that. It was so smart, where you could just hook things up.
Oh, I get it. Okay,
nice and easy.
Yeah. And that was in, like, we stayed in 3 hotels and all of the hotels had loops on their towels.
That's
and I
practical.
stayed in 2 hotels that you did not, and I believe that was true at those as well.
Cool. Number 7.
Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I believe that I've seen probably in my life some towels that have the little thing. And probably I've wondered why on earth would a towel have this? But okay, it's for Finland. Okay, great.
In hotel rooms, every bathroom floor was heated.
That was a very
because
nice
it's cold.
feature.
That's
It
nice.
was.
Yeah.
Even on the train, the floor was heated.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Think about that.
That
The
was kinda
bathroom
wild.
on the train had a heated floor.
It
Love
must
it.
get really cold in winter.
It must be really
But
cold.
then the Finnish must never have cold feet. They must go through with weddings all the time. That was a good one.
I had actually had the same joke in my head, and you said it.
That's such a silly joke.
Did I steal your thunder?
You did.
Number 8. Lap desks are available for use in Finland.
Oh.
So you like with your laptop, have you ever seen one of those little lap things you can put?
Where it's like a pillow on the back of a piece of wood.
Yeah. What do you mean?
Yeah. Scandic Hotel had one, and it was out there in the...
Oh, okay. So hotels have them. That's interesting. Yeah, because I imagine you kind of have to buy them yourself if you want one of these things, but apparently in Finland, everyone has them. Okay, great. You know, I can just go... I wonder if I go to like a cafe and, you know, those cafes that have couches instead of, well, there's both. There's tables and there's also, there's like, I don't know, like a love seat or something. Can you get, you know, there's in a coffee shop, can you have one of these things? I don't know how they call them actually. Is it like a pillow, a laptop pillow? I don't know how to call them.
Working space, and I was like, wow, I've never seen that before.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So
I've seen them, but you have to get them. It's not as if it's available in public places.
It was in a co-working space, because I didn't notice that in a hotel, but I didn't go to a hotel co-working space.
Yeah. Which is a segue to number 9. Hotels have co-working spaces in Finland.
Oh, really?
And that was cool. I've never seen that before.
Nice.
But it makes a ton of sense because you're traveling and you have to do work.
Yeah, I've seen them at some hotels. I don't know if they call it, no, it's a co-worker thing, but it's not, it's a co-worker, it's a co-work thing. But I think it's more common to see lounges, sort of, you know, a working lounge or just sort of, I don't know, some space in which you can work. But this specifically, I've seen them in very few places, actually.
Well, some do.
Number 10.
Yeah,
they have iPad-powered OJ dispensers in Finland.
So is this like a step beyond the robots that we've seen?
Yeah, so
What do you mean
like
a
I was
robot?
getting breakfast at the hotel and I walked up to the orange juice. Instead of it being a big box where you put it in there and hit the orange juice button, there's just a spout and an iPad sitting there. And the orange juice
Okay,
button
yeah,
on the
that's
iPad.
kind of weird, but sure.
I hit it and also delicious orange juice in my glass.
Was it fresh squeezed?
At a hotel, I think that's, well, yeah, where else would it be? But that's very, I know, that's very techy, that's really good. But the iPad thing, I think it's increasingly more popular that you order things through the iPad, and even just, I don't know, you get like other things. It's just you know, an iPad.
Oh.
But the iPad
I don't know if it's an iPad. It's a tablet. Let's put it that way.
handled it. So I thought that was cool. It tasted
Yeah, it is.
like it was fresh squeezed.
Exactly, it is. I would assume.
So maybe there was a bunch of other iPads somewhere else.
Where are the oranges? I don't know.
Or maybe the iPad was controlling the orange juice
squeezer.
robot.
But it was like cloaked, like the Wizard of Oz.
Exactly. I've seen this. This is more common. It's more. I've seen this thing. You know, especially when it comes to orange juice. This is the type that I'm used to.
Where you couldn't see the magic happening.
Exactly.
Yeah,
There's a bunch of orange juice robots behind them.
It's hidden.
Pay no attention to the orange juice robot behind the curtain. Pay no attention.
Number 11. They have dedicated blankets on finished beds.
Oh, where it splits
What do you
down
mean
the
dedicated
middle?
blanket?
Yeah, so you come into your hotel room and it's a like queen size mattress. There's a blanket for
what?
each person. So which is really good with Melissa and I because
I steal all of the blankets every night, without fail.
she has like a brief.
And do hotels? I mean, that never. I don't know. I don't think I've seen this ever. This is so weird. I mean, practical, but hotels have this. This is crazy.
Technique where at the end of the night she's wrapped up like a burrito in her blanket, and that usually means that then I don't have a blanket. So I like Finland a lot.
Yeah, I would
that.
assume it's good.
Number 12, they have fancy food ordering machines in public areas of hotels. So it's like a kiosk where you can go up and say, I would like coffee brought here and some rolls and some scrambled eggs. Boom, you do your order on the kiosk and you're just sitting there like in the co-work.
So okay, it's like room service, but instead of calling someone, it's sort of in the hotel hallway. I guess you put I don't know. Oh, because they know your card. How do you know it's room service? So how do they know what room do they get this to? I would assume you say, hey, you know, room number 4 or something. I don't know. It's very not. I don't want to communicate this to anyone. I don't want to talk to someone like room service. So I just do this here. Good, practical.
Working space, you're sitting there working and then they bring it to you.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
So it's like room service, but it's to a co-working space instead.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I get it. Okay,
Number
it's
13.
to the co-work space. It's not necessarily to the room. Okay, so it's sort of a restaurant. I think there's some restaurants that have this. You just kind of order in the thing and then they just bring it to your table. Okay, cool.
This wasn't in every bathroom, but they have ladders in bathrooms in Finland.
Ladders?
Remember
what would I need a ladder?
Yeah.
There was a ladder in the bathroom.
Oh, yeah. I do remember
What do you mean
that.
a ladder? Oh,
I don't know why.
Okay.
But
There's
it was
a
in
ladder.
there. And it wasn't like somebody had come in and they were doing some work and they were lazy and left their ladder there. I think that ladder was meant to be there.
Do let us know if you know
Why?
why there are ladders in bathrooms.
Yeah, 14.
They need to do repairs. They need to do repairs on the ceiling constantly, and that's why the ladder is there. What? That's so random.
Bathrooms often have saunas or saunas.
Saunas.
Oh, because it's
In
Finland.
That's a very nice feature.
Yeah.
So strange to
And
me.
it's not something I've seen like in your
Never.
own bathroom. Usually
That's
if you
weird,
see
yeah.
saunas in other
It's
places,
separate.
it's usually just one area you go to and it's a sauna and everybody has
Still
to
got a
Or
spot.
can go to it. It's not like there's a mandatory. I'm sorry, but you're staying at our hotel, sir. You will go to the sauna at this time.
And I screwed up on a word, okay?
I'm just.
I just screwed
helping.
up.
I'm
I screwed
helping.
up a lot. Number 15.
Sauna?
There are ladders on the outside of most houses or living quarters. Like
More ladders.
from the second story or the third story, and it must be a safety thing. They must
think so.
have to have the ladders.
Safety.
But to my American mind, I'm like, oh, the youngsters are going to be climbing up those ladders and running around on roofs.
Or sneaky.
I was trying to think, what would you need a ladder? Is it for safety? But for safety, what? If there's like a fire, you can climb down the window. If there's an earthquake, you can climb down the window. What's up with that? Or maybe, I was thinking, my mind actually went to, it's there because of the snow and they need to like shovel snow out of the roof or something. So it's permanently there.
Out. Like,
Or it's the,
ooh, I'm going to go to a party, or I'm going to get in
You
a
can
car
sneak
with
out.
a boyfriend who just loves me so much that my
Correct.
parents hate.
let's shake it up. Let's
Makes it
go
easier.
someplace else.
Okay.
All right. Number 16, cinnamon rolls. Cinnamon rolls are cooked weird.
Different.
What do you mean?
Weird. Weird has a connotation to it.
What I'm used
Yeah.
to is a cinnamon roll is wrapped like that and then
Yeah,
cooked
that's
like
what's
that.
called a roll.
And you put frosting over it. But
Correct.
in Finland, they do that, but then they turn it on its side and they kind of squish it
Oh.
and then it cooks sideways.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna rewind this, but to me, this isn't a cinnamon roll. Like if I'd asked for a cinnamon roll and this is what's brought to me, this isn't a cinnamon roll. A cinnamon roll, it's round and it's sort of it has some height to it. It's not just it's not. This is not a cinnamon roll. This is some sort of other Danish pastry
Do that,
of
but then
some
they
sort.
turn it on its side and they kind of squish it and then it
No,
cooks.
this isn't it. No,
Sideways,
no.
so it's-
And I can see by the bake that this isn't a cinnamon roll. This is something different.
Like you have a top on both sides.
Yeah, and why is it sort of covered? A cinnamon roll, it's sort of, I don't know, it doesn't have a covering. I don't know how to explain it. It's just the dough and the cinnamon thing. That's
So
it.
maybe that's what they're
This
going
one has a covering.
Maybe.
A dough.
Number 17, they have solar benches in public places and then they have charging outlets in the solar benches.
Oh, that's cool.
That's way cool.
That's awesome.
We spent 4 days apart, and many of these observations came while I was nowhere near.
Yeah, I had to do something. Number
That's
18,
crazy.
towel machine.
Also, I'm wondering something maybe a little bit stupid, but what happens during the winter? Can you still charge your phone during the winter? That's incredible, actually.
Really suck fast. What does that mean? In Finland, when you go to public restrooms, a lot of the drying mechanisms for your hands are those towels that are in a big roll. And so you pull down what you need, and then you dry your hands off.
Okay. You can't.
Number 19, they have toothpicks at the table.
Hey, don't have to walk up to the hostess stand for it.
No. Number
I've seen
20,
this in
a
places,
lot of places have a reindeer on the menu to eat.
Yes, they do. And there's like reindeer
no.
tartare. I ate reindeer tartare.
Did you like it?
It was as good as other tartare. I'm not a big fan
Well.
of like super cold meat,
Yeah, I mean, it rocks.
but it was flavorful.
Super cold
Okay.
raw meat.
Did you
if you
eat
like
any
that.
reindeer while in Finland?
No, I did not.
I
Sorry.
did.
I'm not as cool as you.
It's not.
Number 21.
a
So,
little true for
as I
me.
was walking around in Helsinki, I noticed a lot of recruitment going on where people would be recruiting
what?
for things
For what?
like, well, I don't know what they were recruiting for. because I can't
Because it wasn't
understand
finished?
things. I noticed a lot of that. Number 22.
But what is it?
They don't cut your pizza.
Oh, well, we've noticed this other places though.
I know, yeah.
Do I have to take it off the list? Because I
You're
don't want
the
to.
It's true. I've never thought of this, but I think, yeah, in the United States, it's more popular to have the pizza cut up for you. But I think in other countries, it's the thing is brought to your table, just completely. You have to cut it yourself. That's actually good observation. I've never actually realized this, but it's true.
creator and rule maker
I
of the
really
list.
want to have 49.
This we've seen in Portugal too, and in Canada.
All right. But
Oh,
it had
we're
to be
given the scissors?
it had to be brought up.
Oh, the
So
Yeah.
yeah. Number 23. They have Red Wing footballs.
Made by the Red Wing brand in Minnesota, or
Oh.
Yep.
something else.
What?
Red Wing shoe brand footballs, or at least one football.
Is it a football that's like a soccer ball to
No,
us?
it is a football.
So it's an American football made by Red Wing Shoes in Minnesota that you saw while in Finland.
Finland.
Yes.
I have that
That's
right.
weird.
Yes.
Amazing.
Yes.
That's strange.
That is amazing. Number 24. They have pastries that look like plaster.
Huh.
Do you want to see it?
That's a
Yes, please. No, I want to see it. What? Oh, but this is a
Number
meringue,
25.
right? And it has a hard crust, and probably on the inside is kind of fluffy. I've seen them. I don't remember how they're called. Is it called meringue? I'm unsure,
Right.
but I've seen them.
In hotel bathrooms, in the little garbage in your bathroom, they use paper bags.
Oh my god, that's
I've never seen
weird.
that before. Number 26.
Where's the paper bags? Okay, hold on. Is it paper bags because it's more environmentally friendly? Still, I've never seen that. I'm a little freaked out. A paper towel? Well, paper towel. It's weird. A paper bag. It's kind of strange
In
to me.
restaurants, I've noticed there's a lot of pay at the counter. So you walk into like a brew pub. I went into a brew pub. It looked like this would be kind of a place you'd go in, take a seat. A waitress would come up,
just
take your
depends.
order. Not in Finland. Most
Yeah.
places I noticed, you go to the
That's
counter, you say what you want, and you go sit down, and they give you a number. So, we went to some restaurants where it was what we're used to, but it seemed like there was a lot more of that in Finland.
I don't think I
It
experienced that except for at the gin distillery, but then it wasn't a surprise. But then I think we also had the option to just sit down. I don't know.
A lot of places
Again,
have
we
this.
were in
They
different
have both.
places, so
Yes, I
Yeah.
was doing this intense research. Number 27. This one is Melissa's. You want to read this one, honey?
oh, they have sauna boats, or more
what is
accurately,
that?
I was on a sauna raft, and from the sauna raft,
What?
I got to jump off in a red dry suit and float, and then that was so nice. And then I got back into the boat and went to the sauna.
I don't think there are sauna boats
I've never been on one before.
in the U.S.
Okay, so it's what it seems. It's just a sauna that's on a boat. That's what it
28.
is.
This one is another obscure one, but I've noticed it. There's a great chance you just might see shiny people walking down the street. I was sitting there eating a burger and just looking out the
What?
window. I was like, what is that? And I had to get my camera out and I filmed it. Shiny people.
Have
they dancing?
traditional clothing.
No, they were just walking, and they were walking away from me, and they were.
Yeah, but maybe it's traditional.
And you
They're
could
going to a
notice that
traditional
they
ceremony.
shone.
They just. It was very interesting, as the video shows.
I would guess
Video
they're
helps
doing
everything,
something.
honey.
Video killed the radio star.
Number 29. Finland is really good with directions and getting around.
Oh,
That is nice.
Although,
Yeah,
here's
it's good.
one example of where it's a little bit too much. Essentially, I was in a bathroom. It was a tiny bathroom, and there was one door to get into the bathroom, one door to get out. And they had a
Okay.
sign on the door to get out, exit. Like you wouldn't have known, because it was tiny. It
And
wasn't
it was
like,
the only door,
It was
right?
the only door.
Because you said one door to get in,
Oh,
one door
wow.
to get out. But you're saying there's one door for getting in and out.
Yeah.
excellent. Thank you.
And it said exit on it.
I like it. I like that everything's
Number
explained.
30. A lot of public restrooms are controlled by phone, meaning if you want access to the public restroom, you have to dial a phone number.
What?
That is
Like
different.
call someone?
That is. And pretty
What?
cool, because I did it once and it worked. Number 31.
I don't know if I like this. Do I have to call someone to use the bathroom? What if I go constantly? I have to go every time. I have to call someone. Be hey, can you open the bathroom door for me? That's
One of
strange.
Melissa loves. They sell booze.
You're gonna have to ask for. The equivalent of this is to ask. You're at some someplace and you have to ask for the key, or can you please, you have to ask the person in charge, can you please open up the bathroom for me? In this case, it's a little bit less social, but I don't know, equally as, oh my God, leave the bathroom door open, please.
Starbucks.
Well, I don't love that. What does that make me sound like?
I kind of like it.
I noticed it. I didn't buy any booze at the Starbucks.
I love it.
Well, now that makes sense.
Yeah,
Fine.
it's just that the fact I can go and get a coffee and a brew, that's a
And a
pretty
beer.
cool thing. Number 32. We needed to get to 49. Starbucks serves fresh cheese bagels. And it's kind of like cream cheese, but it's called fresh cheese. And usually if you order a bagel in the States, they don't put the cheese on it. They just give it to you on the side. And they don't call it fresh cheese. So that's the difference.
No, it's just cream
pretty
cheese.
good too. Number 33, honey. Are you excited?
I am.
They have newspapers on poles in Finland.
Were they like on wooden poles with a stick where you could rotate them?
Yeah.
We had those in my
What?
journalism class in high school.
Yeah, but
Can I
it's
see a picture?
new
What?
nowadays. I haven't seen a newspaper on a pole in probably 30 years.
I haven't-
So
I haven't seen this in my life.
Something new now.
Where were you at
That's
when you
strange.
saw it?
We were at that one restaurant, the first little
At a
restaurant we went to.
Oh,
Remember
okay.
that?
Yeah.
Number 34.
I wonder why they do
They
this.
have ergonomic high chairs for kids. It's like they really thought about the design of the chair for the little kid. Because in the United States, it's just boxy and it looks really uncomfortable.
Right. It's like in the United States, they're
depends.
thinking, let's make sure they're stackable so that we can get them out of the way.
Oh, yeah, the plastic
Number
thing, yeah.
35. All
It's
newborn
wood.
babies get a baby box in Finland.
It is the coolest thing.
Oh, really?
I read about it before
Wait, as in the government does this for you and gives you
we
a
were in
box?
Finland, and then we saw it when we were at the design museum. Like when a baby is born, and it doesn't matter how much the parents make, they get a baby box. And inside of this baby box is everything that the child needs. And the baby box can be made into the
Wow.
baby's first crib.
It sounds very
Getting the baby
convenient.
That's
started
incredible.
in the world.
Because there's lots of things to think about when you have a newborn, and the fact they give you a box with all babies should
That's
get a
good.
box of goodies.
Yes.
Number
Correct.
36. There are a lot of karaoke bars in Helsinki.
Did you go to one?
Really?
I did not go to one. I just noticed several of them. Number 37.
So it's
So when
popular.
you're driving through Helsinki or Finland and you notice like a office building or a building, they all have the company's logos on the outside, and it's their actual logos in their actual colors. And signage isn't that big of a deal, but
Yeah.
it's different here. Like in the States, a lot of times you have to conform to the color scheme of a building.
Oh,
But
okay.
in Finland, no matter where we were, they would have the logos in the
Interesting.
colors of the company out on the outside of the building, on all the buildings.
That's interesting.
I thought it was very
I never
interesting.
thought of this.
All right, let's move. Oh, we are just mixing it up. What happened? Did I hurt you? Number 38. They really take design seriously in Finland.
I can see that, yeah.
They have a museum dedicated to it. Just design, design, design.
I don't know if that's
God.
unique to Finland.
Where's the museum?
It's a big
Let's see
deal.
it.
So that's
Yes.
unique. I thought that was like to talk about design, because really design, it makes a lot of sense to put some effort into it. For instance, like the making of a chair, it went through like tons of steps, 3 different people, and all kinds of considerations. And it
Just
was
in Finnish.
at the end when I was
No.
reading it, it's like, oh yeah,
Is it
that
in English?
makes way more sense. And I sat in the chair and it was super comfortable too. So
They know it's
See, that's why
they
it's
know what they're
important.
doing. Number 39. They're really happy in Finland.
Now, if you ask a Finnish person, they will deny that.
Yeah.
Really?
Many will. I learned
Calling them so
that
happy?
when a person says, "How are you?" the standard response is nothing more than a misery or nothing more than misery. What I was told is that
Nothing more than misery. Okay, well, sorry that happened to you. Why? What are you what?
their expectations are low. They do not have an expression that says "in the pursuit of happiness." Like that's not the way it is.
But they're
Like,
so
did you
happy.
notice? Like, do you have recordings of happy people?
No, it's just that they've been declared the most happy country.
Well, the happiest.
But
country.
Hold on. It's been declared the happiest country, but people themselves, Finnish people, are like, we are miserable. What?
World.
Yeah.
What is this?
I thought I had to bring it up. How many times do you get to go to the happiest country? Right?
It was
But
nice.
people feel they're unhappy.
Number 40, this has an asterisk. It never gets dark in Finland in some places
In the
Oh, really?
summertime.
Oh,
in
yeah.
the summertime. And then it never gets like, the sun never comes up in the dead of winter above the Arctic Circle as well.
Although folks I
Could
talked
imagine
to
it like
said
this.
that it still feels really light.
Number 41, it's
I'm scared.
very quiet in Finland. Like we notice going to public places, and it's usually not loud people.
Oh, really? Even in bars?
It's nice.
They keep to themselves.
Their conversations are at table conversation level.
Yeah.
Not let's
I was
share with
wondering
the
about that.
entire restaurant the thoughts that we have in our minds because everybody needs to know.
Yeah.
And I've noticed
And
that
Laura
all over the
said-
world, except for in Finland.
Yeah.
Although then I kind of worried if I was being the loudest person in the place.
Really?
I worried about it.
Yeah, I would think it makes you very self-conscious. You have to be, hey, you have to constantly whisper because you don't want to be seen as the loud
I doubt
tourist.
that it was because I'm usually not that loud.
I don't think and it's usually you're talking to me, right?
Yeah.
And I don't think you talk that loud.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
You're
Hey,
right.
Your hearing still okay?
What?
Can I get a water?
Ah.
Number 42, lead singers wear inflatables on their arm, floaties on their arms.
Did you notice multiple lead singers
What?
doing this or
What?
just one?
Just one,
one
but
thing.
I've never seen it before, so.
Over.
It's very specific to the band.
Number 43,
Yeah, it's the band.
drummers in bands in Finland look like Dana Carvey.
One drummer in Finland.
Okay. One
Looks
guy
like
looks
Dana
like
Carvey.
someone.
But again, I've got video, so here it is.
They sound good, though.
Number 44, they make candy out of pine tar in Finland. Made with
I want to
pine
have that.
tar. Oh.
This smells incredible, I would assume. It's
It
fine.
also smells like pine though, too. Oh,
Yeah.
it's like,
Yeah.
yeah, you get it.
There's
So
your,
it's like a hard candy.
yeah, it's like a hard candy.
Oh my God, I want to have this so badly.
I'm going to enjoy
Because it
this.
is-
Kind of
It's like a candle.
Kind of smells like
Oh, weird.
smoke. Kind
Yeah.
of smells like burnt road.
Smoke.
Yeah. Ready?
It smells like a candle, basically. Like a Bath and Body Works candle. Okay, what does it taste like? Like pine?
It's not bad. It gets a little weird. The flavors are
Aftertaste?
layered.
Here's what I think. If I was driving down the road and I was really tired and bored, I would consume these just to pass time. And they're interesting enough that it'd keep me entertained.
Great explanation.
Because at one moment it's a little mentholy,
Yeah.
you know?
Okay,
Maybe
yeah,
instead
sure.
of the pine flavor.
Yes.
Weird.
I don't know that we'll finish those.
Like I say, we'll save them for when I'm driving
For a road
down
trip.
a 2,000-mile road.
What's the next candy on the list, Chris?
Number 45. They have a candy bar named Jim. Just Jim.
I think you're on your own on this one.
Jim?
Okay, here it is. It's a candy bar.
Okay, Jim. It's
There you
chocolate.
go.
Okay. What is it?
Oh.
It's chewy.
What flavor is that?
I don't know.
Is it coconutty, minty,
It's not coconutty. It's not minty.
marshmallowy?
Yeah, it's kind of marshmallowy. Different. I don't know if I like Jim. Number 46.
Oh,
they have
no.
a candy bar named Da Capo.
Amazing.
Da
Both are by
Capo,
the
Da
same
Capo.
brand, Phaser.
Yeah.
Or
Isn't a capo
I
like an
know it's not
Italian mob
Phaser. They
person?
actually have a lot of different candies, and we would have a whole candy video if I would have gotten all their
Love it.
candies I'd never seen before. Just
Love that
looks
they're
like
so into candy.
Just chocolate.
But it's similar to Jim.
It's kind of
Oh, it's
chewy.
just a chocolate bar.
So it's not just chocolate.
chewy.
It's kind of like fudge, but a little gummier than fudge.
Is it like Turkish
Oh, it looks
delight
good.
fudge?
No, it's
no.
good. So far, it's the best thing. Da Capo. Number 47. They have a candy bar named Sufeli. Insert video here.
Sufeli. Is it strawberry? No. Okay.
Number 48. They really like black licorice in Finland. They have a lot of black licorice treats. So we actually have 2 black licorice treats here.
Now this one is just plain old black licorice, but I think this one's like a salted black licorice. Yeah, this is salty licorice sweets.
Oh my God.
Oh, they've got the Finnish flag on there.
Yeah.
That's cute.
Finnish treat.
They're tiny.
I'm scared.
They're not hard candy. They're kind of soft, like
Licorice.
like a Swedish fish consistency.
Not a Swedish fish.
I don't love it, but I don't hate it.
It packs a lot of flavor just in that little tiny.
It's intense.
I've never been a black licorice fan.
Just like that.
I'm still not a black licorice fan.
All right.
Good to know.
I feel like I have a really grumpy face. Sorry. Just like, black licorice.
But you can taste the salt in it too. That saltiness. But this next one is
just plain black licorice.
so it's not salted. So maybe it'll be tastier.
Doubt it. Yes, that's.
I say just bite it.
All right.
Yeah. I'm scared for them. I think it's just a restaurant flavor.
I'm going to say slightly better than the other one. I should also share, I've never been a fan of licorice, so I don't like the texture, I don't like the flavor, but it could be worse.
Yeah, I like the texture of this more. I might finish that. I don't know. And the last thing different about Finland, it's more licorice.
But it's filled black licorice.
Lemon-filled black licorice.
What?
Number 49.
Filled with
This
lemon.
might be interesting. Like, this might be good.
Never seen that before. I've seen
Never
black
had
licorice before.
Out of this.
Not lemon.
Never like this.
I'm excited. Lemon.
Never had occurred to me.
I think.
Never in my life had I thought.
I like the lemon.
Yeah, but the licorice, that's where the problem comes
Yeah, it
in.
makes a fresh.
Of all of the
Okay,
black licorice treats, that's the one I would choose. It's pretty good.
Yeah, I want to have it. I want to taste it.
Dairy-free, gluten-free,
Yeah, that's not bad.
fat-free, I think.
That's not bad. It's better than Jim.
Better than
All right.
chocolate. Okay.
We made it through. I'm very impressed. You didn't have very much time, but you found a lot of things.
I did. Some of them I felt I was stretching it, but
I sang about you overreaching, so we know that you did.
thanks for watching. In Finland, we really enjoyed the country.
Oh my gosh.
We hope to come back.
In our next video, we will be exploring Helsinki in an itinerary set up by me with tips from a local.
I think this was very interesting. One of the things that I actually was thinking about throughout the whole thing was that how many of, it's very, again, very sort of technologically advanced is great, but I was thinking that a lot of the things that make kind of your life easier and make it so advanced is the fact that they don't have to talk to a lot of people. I think in Finland, and I guess that's a cultural thing because from what I can understand, Finnish people are very, not that they're not socially or whatever, but it's just, I have no doubt that with friends and family, they're, you know, obviously they have a close-knit sort of community. But with strangers, I would assume it's a little bit more, they just don't like making sort of random talk with strangers. And maybe this is why a lot of the things are very, you know, you order through a computer or through a laptop, well, not a laptop, through a tablet. And there's the other thing of like the bathroom. In the bathroom, you don't have to ask, you don't have to call someone in person and be, hey, can I use the bathroom and stuff. No, everything is sort of by phone. The hotel thing, the co-work thing, you don't have to order sort of in person. You don't have to come up to the counter and be like, hey, can I get this? Or the other, it was the order that you have to pay and then they bring it to your table. Maybe that's also why it's less of there's less communication, I think, involved in this, because you pay at the counter and it's just one time, right? It's sort of you go, you order, you pay, and then they bring it out to you. But if you are like at a sit-down restaurant, you have to be, hey, can I get this and can I get that? And you have to constantly ask for the waiter. And then, when it comes to, hey, I want to pay, can I, you ask for the check and all of that. So it's just maybe it involves a little more talk and more random talk talk with strangers. So maybe a lot of these things are the result of a society and a country that's just not really that much into, talk with strangers. So it's good. It's really, a lot of these things are a little bit random. Not that they're weird. I wouldn't say it's surprising. Like he said, differences are not necessarily bad. They're just different. Some of them are quite random. I kind of like the idea of, again, but it just depends, because I've seen some places, and I guess it's just increasingly more popular to order through the tablet. You don't have to ask. And I put the example of Finland, but I think in this day and age, it's more popular and increasingly more popular that you have the tablet and you go and you order and you pay and you never have to, interact with someone, only when they bring stuff to you. Unless, of course, you're like at a fancier restaurant or something. And even fancier restaurants sometimes have this, actually. But, usually more classic restaurants and older restaurants, it's the one that you have to sit down and, you ask for the waiter and the waiter comes and you do all of that. But, it's just, again, I think it's more, it may seem a little strange in Finland. But I think it's more popular. I think it's increasingly more popular in a bunch of other places, because I know I've seen them. The one that I actually found strange, that I found really genuinely weird, it's the cinnamon roll. I'm sorry, but that's not really a cinnamon roll to me, and I would be disturbed by this. All the other things, again, there are differences, and it's fine. Sometimes people do things differently, of course, because you're in a different country. And great, yeah, the good, you welcome the differences. But in this case, the cinnamon roll, what? Stop. What do you mean the cinnamon roll? It has a crust. Cinnamon rolls don't have crusts. It's just doughy. And it's again, it's a roll. It's a roll. I have to see the actual roll, and the cinnamon mixture is between the rolls, between the layers. So in this case, it was just this sort of Danish pastry that I'm a little bit of, look, no, this isn't a cinnamon roll. I wouldn't know if this was specifically every single cinnamon roll that he had in Finland, or it was just in one specific place, because maybe they do cinnamon rolls differently over there. But I'm scared. Okay, what do you mean Finnish people do cinnamon rolls different? Because I would assume it's the cinnamon roll. It's gonna be a cinnamon roll here, whatever, I know, in whatever country, because it's just a thing. I don't know. I wouldn't think that it's going to be different. It's just a cinnamon roll. It's gonna be the same either in any single country. But apparently not, and I'm scared. I want to know now if Finnish people have actually had a normal cinnamon roll as we know and love. The other, it was the bagel one that's really funny to me. He mentioned the cream cheese. I think there are some places, I think, in the US in which you order, the bagel, not at Starbucks or something, because those are not really the case. But I think there are some bagel shops that do the whole, they have all the fillings. I'm not specifically saying, the classic, cream cheese one, but all the other bagels. I think there are places that, they make bagels, and they just, you have this filling, and there's a bunch of fillings, and you have the tubs, and you have all the bunch of fillings, and you ask for, you have like cream cheese and sun-dried tomatoes, or you have like, I don't know, what other thing? There's just so many of them. I'm blanking out, but there's just so many of them. So you just ask for them and they fill it out. You ask for them and then, they fill it for you. It's not as if when they bring sort of butter and bread to the table and you have to butter your bread. So this was interesting to me. And also I thought the cream cheese, that apparently is not called cream cheese over there, it's called fresh cheese apparently, or something like that. But it was sort of this hard crust. It's not even a hard crust. It was just sort of like this hard thing, which I would be very curious to try, because it's not, to me, cream cheese is more sort of spreadable. And in this case, it seemed more tough, sort of more, I don't know, less spreadable and sort of like a thing. But maybe that's the thing. Maybe cream cheese is not the same as fresh for cheese. So maybe it's different, and they do their bagels a little bit different over there, and it's not necessarily cream cheese. So, who knows, but I would love to know more. It's all about food, all the things that I find quite interesting. All the other, the licorice, I don't know what is it about. I think it's just something about, not Scandinavian, but I think northern countries, that, well, maybe I think in the Netherlands it's also maybe a little bit popular. I don't know. But I think it's really funny how all those countries just they're really into licorice and black licorice. It's really, I don't know what it is. Is it because of the winter? Is it because it gets dark? Is it because it's cold? I don't know. I think it's just something very particular to those countries that they're really into this. I think it's just a very strong flavor. I would like to know. I would like to try the chocolate. He mentioned that Jim was not really good. I still would love to taste it. I think it's chocolate. Like, how bad can it be? But the licorice one, I think it would be a hard. I don't know. The one with the lemon, I've never seen this in my life. I've never in a million years would it occur to me to mix those two flavors together. But now I'm very curious. I want to know how it tastes like. And they mentioned it was one of the better ones, one of the better types of candy. The one with the pine, I can't remember. It was like a pine mint. I don't know. It's funny because when you usually say, oh, this is pine. Nothing is pine flavored. It's sort of pine. Oh, it smells like pine. A lot of candles and a lot of that they have this sort of, that sort of smell, because pine, it is a really nice smell. It's a very pleasant smell. Well, depending. Again, personally, it just depends. But it tends to be a really nice smell. But it had never occurred to me to have something, that you can eat, an edible thing that's made out of pine. I think it would be I would love to have it, because sometimes, again, when you're smelling like a pine candle, it's really, again, it really gets into your nostrils and your brain. And it's just, oh my God, it's so pleasant. It's so nice. But sometimes, as with so many smells, they kind of get at the back of your throat. And I don't know, I just be very interested to know exactly how this tastes like. And if it tastes very similar to how, something made out of pine smells like. I'm so curious, because I've never seen that in my life. It makes sense, I think, because it's Finland. It's their way up north. I guess they have a lot of pine trees. I would bet on the fact that they have a lot of pine trees, because pine is really, it's usually a tree that occurs when I don't know if I don't know if they need snow. They don't need snow, but it's just very common to see them in colder places. So of course they're going to have a lot of pine sort of flavored things, I would assume, because they grow a lot of pine just because they're in Finland. So that was very interesting, and I love it. And the other thing that I would love, that I loved about that, apparently I didn't know this, they had a museum that's dedicated to design, the design museum, because it's and a lot of the things that they were talking about, I think that even the ladders, which, again, surprising thing, I don't know why they have ladders all around. Apparently it's popular in bathrooms, in houses. There's got to be an explanation that I'm obviously unaware of. But even I thought about the ladders. I thought about the child's sort of the table, the children's sort of sit, and I think there was another thing, but I can't remember. The obviously the actual chair that he was mentioning, all of that. And I was thinking, even the couches that they showed us for a second, because they were at a hotel. I was thinking how sort of ergonomically everything everything looks. I can't explain it, but everything's very sort of a minimalism, influenced design. It's very sleek. I think it's just very sort of no fuss about it. It's just sort of a thing that works, and that's it. Which I think maybe they have in common, which I do not know, but I think from what I've seen it's also that type of design. It's a little bit common in Sweden as well, which is very sort of a no frills thing. It's just what it is, and that's it. But I like it. It's just very, I don't know, can you call it Scandinavian design? It's not a Scandinavian design, it's Northern design. I do not know, but I think it's just interesting how those sort of northern countries do design, which is very, again, minimalistic, and it's just what it is. It's going to be comfortable, obviously, but it's just very, no ornaments, no sort of designs, or no, oh, this is there just because it looks pretty. No, it's not going to have, all this fuss. It's just what it is, and that's it. It's a table. Well, this is a table. It's functional, and that's it. It looks quite sleek. It looks quite nice, I think, to the eye. But I think their main function, it's what it is, right? So it's just very interesting with the design sort of thing, because I think there's just, I think they're the only countries that do this, because I'm thinking, well, maybe some countries in Asia, I do not know. But comparing that to other places, to, again, the design in the US or design in Europe or in other places, I think they just make, the emphasis is in, I don't know, put things on it. And I don't know how. And a different school of design. It's just different. Again, it's not better. It's not worse. It's just different. But yeah, I would love to go to the museum, the design museum, because, I want to explain to me, how come this chair that looks so simple is sort of the pinnacle of design? Because I know that so many people put thought into this. So I just think it would be, I would love to see it. And also, of course, sit in it and see, okay, I can see why so many people, this is the best kind of design or whatever. But I think it would be very, very nice. But that was it for today, and I'll see you next time. Bye!